Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Nilofur. So, I have some questions for you. What do you do at ENSO?
So I started my journey with Enso around 2 years ago, and it just started like that Anil approached me. He was looking out for somebody at the CHRO role, and when he approached me, in fact, I was a little surprised because an organization at that size usually does not have a vision for a person of a CHRO, and at least a person who would be of my level. I have around 25 years of industry experience, and I didn't understand why Anil would choose me for a startup company. Then it was just a team of around less than 20 people, and Enso Logic, why would it require somebody like a Nilofur with 25 years of experience? Then during the whole conversation, he made me realize. He explained to me his entire journey and what he is expecting of Enso Logic and things like that, which was something which attracted me towards Enso Logic. And another thing which I liked about this organization or Anil's vision or the people, the core team vision was they did not want, it was not an organization to create wealth. It was an organization was to transform people and future. So which was something which was, it may be, right now you may be seeing and so very small, but I think with the team and with the right vision and the mission, it will go soon to that path. So now post COVID, now it's come to a situation where it requires the hands and the gloves to meet, and people are coming together and things like that. People are coming out of their basic convenience zones or comfort zones, and they are coming together and working. So our objective from this thing is we wanted all the people of Enso Logic to align to the company's goals, visions, we wanted to be able to explain to them from this program what's going to be happening, what's going to happen. We wanted them to get integrated into the whole Enso Logic vision. We wanted them to be part of the core team. It's the team has grown from the 10 people team. Today we are on 80 people pan India. So this is the right time where we wanted the team to come along well and understand the goal, the vision, the mission, and we wanted them to be part of this whole culture and vision this and understand what Enso Logic basically stands for, rather than where all this 1.5 year or 2 years or so, the period that they have been working as independent contributors and things like that. We want them to evolve into the long term and see the entire big 360-degree view for Enso Logic on this. So this was the objective, and this is I really like about this program, especially the facilitator, where he's actually involving them. He's actually helping us to take the people towards the mission, and creating the team bond, which is lacking right now into the organization. Like all getting aligned to that goal, which for some certain areas it is fragmented. I also, like a CHRO, I'm also a distance worker, and people have been very much solo players. They again, where most the team is very young, and young people who have taken up this challenge. There are times where people lose that objectivity of the organization versus the objectivity for themselves. But then very creatively, in fact, Hemant is taking the team towards this organizational goal and aligning their growth towards the organizational goal. So that's something which I really appreciate about this. I think I could take, given the inputs, I have really liked the way the whole program is structured, helping the team to get along, creating the vision, making them understand the organizational structure, making them understand the concept of why an organization is important and why you need to place it ahead of time, making them understand what it is through basically exponential learning, making them understand what is the role for the top alignment, managers, workers, and many more people. So, especially for this type of a team, which most of them started with us when they were just first jobs, and they started working independently, and they they were working as team leads also, and it was project reporting structure. So they were handling roles of leaders into the organization, the critical resources to the organization, and but they did not understand working into the organization. So this is giving them that insight of working into the organization, various other things, and it's more of exponential learning. So they have realized and learned, which they learn. Otherwise, if it's just theory which goes on, people don't ever. It's a 2-day program, but what I liked is people are enjoying the 2 days. It has created a feeling of happiness into them, and I think that happiness is very important for them. It is motivating us also as leaders to conduct such type of situation. I was a little dicey. I didn't know, such a big team, how would they do it? But the alignment which has come in the second year, and I see the way the differentiations between the team members and all is getting eradicated. It's really a good experience. The whole purpose of the program was to get the people together, to get them aligned together. And as we are a 2-year-old organization, but then the growth of this team has happened recently. And people were fragmented. The whole idea of bringing them together, aligning them to the long-term vision. There are a lot of people in the organization who have joined. Okay, they have taken, we identified them for a particular purpose, but could have taken this up as a startup company, okay, for a small shop. We don't want anybody to be, taking this job as a stopgap arrangement. We wanted them to align to our long-term goal and vision. And I think that's something which has happened incredibly well in this program. People have now understood the program, the vision. They have understood the management that care for them. And I think that's something this program has done well. So the purpose, what we were we were expecting from this program is coming true. Training and coaching is required. As we said, although we have set up a young team, we don't believe that only leaders could be with 20 years of experience or 15. And we see a lot of, like in the last 2 years, these members have worked with us, and we see a lot of potential into them. Unfortunately, since they worked in silos and things like that, they haven't got the exposure to leadership. We do not want to just enforce a new leader on them. We have seen the potential of they having leadership attributes, and we want to explore that thing. We want to develop them as futuristic leaders into the organization, and we understand it's a continuous step and process. So these interventions for us are most important, because leaders build within the organization with the right cultures, with the right vision and mission, align well to the organization goals rather than bought from the industry.
And why so much emphasis on cultural change?
It's not about cultural change, it's about cultural adoption. The culture is there, it's known, most of us have aligned or joined, was for the type people related to the culture, people related to the organization goal, but it's adoption together towards the organization goals. And these type of intervention, when people are working in the office, they are doing their work. They are working just for the objective of their work. This type of intervention helps us to imbibe the culture. So it's about imbibing the culture, it's about adapting to the culture, and it's about hammering the culture that this is the long-term vision that we are talking about. It's just not about the 8 hours of work, it's how the culture, how we are transforming ourselves towards that whole long vision of the organization and adapting. We want to change ourselves towards the needs of the culture and towards a futuristic organization. Is a company of all the people who work for it. So if it's a company of all the people working for it, it cannot be a vision that only we perceive or this. We had a vision. We wanted to take the inputs of all the core team members who are working with us, because it's their blood. And we have also got a concept of where we are sharing our stock options with the people. So when they are also core team members or they are investors into the organization, their values or their opinion matters. So we wanted it to come from inside them, where we create a vision which is totally aligned, because then they are going to be working towards the vision, the mission, and the core values which are also important across for our organization. So instead of we just writing it and enforcing or deteriorating over them, we wanted it to be collaborative. We wanted it to be totally inclusive from the company. So this was important to us. We are very happy to say that this whole the objective of this 2-day, although this program is a very vast program, vision, mission, organizational development, organization structuring, getting the team, it's a long thing, this can go for 5 days, 7 days, even 15-day program, but then we had our own constraints and times and other things, and we gave Hemant just a 2-day bucket, and he has done a fabulous job with this whole thing. And our objective, whatever we could do, setting up the vision statements have been created, the organization cultural things have been done, and everything has been done. And the most important thing is the people are engaged, they are motivated, and they have enjoyed and liked the program. So the objective is met.
So thank you so much for sharing your all the valuable inputs, and
it's my pleasure, and in fact we need to thank you people as an entire team for making this a successful event.
Thank you.
Thank you.